There's a save point there. There's an actual item here that isn't the hidden item.
Yeah.
I can fight too.
Why are those space invaders suddenly round? What are they named?
I
you
can't
quite
hit
reach.
them from here, yeah.
Okay.
Give me a
That
second,
one's just
I can
frog
check.
in the box. That could be better. That's not
Yeah.
that.
No, it could be.
I can't think of a pun for them. But
Baby Vaders.
so they're just round because they're just little fetuses. Fetuses are very round.
No, they're round because they're babies.
Same. There's not that much difference between those two.
I guess. I'm just saying, like, they're round because they're mal-shaped so far.
Like, you'd think if they were
They
just
gotta grow
supposed
into
to...
the square.
If they're just supposed to be small, you'd think they'd be like a single pixel sort of.
You'd think
Like
so,
a big
but
one
yeah,
so
they
you
didn't
can
really
see
do
it.
that.
But like
Yeah.
just a square.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cute.
Hey,
Oh,
there it is.
alright. Oh, it's a plan, too.
For special drink C. I also have to look for the rest of the chests in this area, because if I miss one, I'm going to be really unhappy with myself.
Can I see what the map looks like? Just in
Sure,
general?
But yeah.
Okay, so it's a
That's
bunch
it.
of rings.
Yeah,
Got
kinda,
it.
but it's not really. They're not really connected except through like this one.
Yeah,
little
that's
line.
a pain in the butt.
It's not really a series of rings. It's a like a series of crescents.
It's a crop circle.
A little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's
sorta,
a
kinda.
super annoying kind of map to keep track of.
Let's see. That I haven't gone down yet. And there's
Okay.
something in there that I don't think we've seen yet. No, that's just another.
Yeah,
frog
there
in the
was
box.
something down another one that was
Yeah,
big.
I saw it. I
Yeah.
saw the big guy.
Oh, there's like a whale in the distance, just in the background.
Is there? I didn't even notice.
It was spouting up a blowhole a second ago, that little lump.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a whale.
Well, it's not doing it
the
anymore.
big enemy over there. Well, one of them's a crab, but I swear to God, there was a whale over
yeah,
there.
there was some kind of whale.
Yeah, I saw some kind of large fish-like creature just hanging out over there. Oh, it looked like that.
Yeah, fish zombie.
Okay.
I like it.
Oh, there it is.
It's great. It's my friend.
I don't know what's up with the weird blur still.
Yeah, have you noticed that's a thing that just happens sometimes in anime stuff these days?
I guess. I haven't really noticed that to be too big a thing, but
I don't know. There was
I
an
guess
anime
maybe.
that I had forced you to watch
Oh
with
yeah,
me,
well
and
that wasn't really
There
a
was
lot
just
of lens flare. It had
it
some
was
other
bloom.
problems.
But like there's been stuff that we've watched lately
Yes.
where like there's just a bunch of things where they just use a bunch of bloom on top of sequences, and it's like I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't quite
know if it's
understand it either.
I don't know if it's a trend, if it's a space saving thing, if we just coincidentally see the two things that do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure either.
It's not like back in like the Twilight Princess days where everything had a shitload of bloom, like we had like the brown palm trees of Call of Duty or whatever. But it's a different kind of weirdness.
To some extent, it's not quite the same sort of bloom, but yeah, you're right. It's a different kind of.
Do you remember that, the realistic brown
No,
era?
I remember. Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, no, it's just in retrospect, it feels too mundane to really point out. Oh, everything was realistic and brown. It's
There's-
like no, it got bad.
There's still a lot of games that do that.
Oh,
though.
yes,
Like, that's
there
not-
are, but,
it
like-
never really stopped being a thing. It was just there was a time when that started.
It peaked is the thing.
It wasn't even a peak. It was a start.
No, it started with the fact that realistic graphics started becoming slightly more doable.
Oh.
It peaked, is all I'm saying, in like 2008 or so.
I guess.
Yeah.
Smile from Nepgear since we rescued.
So they're just sort of like walking behind the two as they hit it off, and they're like, "Aw, they're so cute."
Oh, stop it.
I guess, yeah.
Over kids being kids.
How dare you,
What do you think you
Compa?
rats are doing? Having it
Oh,
in
boy.
the middle of a dungeon?
Here it comes. She needs a theme song.
Oh no! I bet she has one.
I hope so.
Even if it's not played here, I bet she totally has one somewhere.
In my head, I'm just playing the Gary song.
She's not really that kind of like
No,
enemy though.
but that's the best I got off the top of my head.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think her name is Underling. One of the
It is
ASIC's
now.
low-ranking
She actually gave us a name, by the way.
When?
I don't think it ever came up. She actively... So there are multiple things that Underling has said that don't show up in the dialogue box. Her name was one of them, and at the beginning of the fight, when we first fought her in CPU form, somebody shouted, "Wait a minute, you're a CPU?" And it didn't come up in a box, it just was shouted, and somebody thought it was If in the comments, but it was totally just Underling saying it.
Huh.
I
Okay.
told you to stop calling me that.
Yeah, I should go back and check, because what was her name,
I don't
though?
remember.
This one.
Okay.
I'm a proud and mighty member of ASIC's frontline infantry, Linda. Don't you forget it. No way.
I could probably just look it up on a wiki or something.
We'll eventually find it out anyway. It's not that important.
We might not.
No, it's fine. I bet we
Would ya?
will.
You caught me off guard last time, but now I'll beat you to it. Huh?
What's happening?
I don't know. She's getting beaten to a
Oh, she's
pulp.
just immediately going.
Oh yeah, she
full.
should. Yeah, they're both going CPU.
Oh, and they
start
don't
off.
know about each other.
What the hell, man?
She's like, okay, wait, no, fuck it, not two. See ya. Like,
I'm going at full force.
oh, poor Underling.
You're within my reach.
I love how much of a scrub she looks like right now. It's endearing.
A little bit.
She's just some hoodlum with a pipe up against these weird robot girls. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm rooting for
She's
her.
a hoodling with a pipe dressed like a mouse fighting two robot gods. Like,
Yeah, and it's just, it makes me kind of wish she won, but we're still
no,
gonna beat her.
I don't want her to
We're
win.
we're still gonna do this. Yeah, it's she has she hits okay at least, but we're gonna kick her ass.
Yeah, well, I'm just literally gonna just
Yeah.
destroy her here, but yeah.
Who should
Well, she does status effects, although you resisted it, so
Yeah.
she could in later fights suddenly
let's
become
see.
absurdly tricky.
Let's use one of these.
I'm anticipating it, like 3 or 4 chapters down the line, she shows up and is like, "Oh, it's Underling, let's kick her ass," and then she gives us like she uses a skill that gives us like 3 status ailments at once,
Yeah,
and we're just
she
gonna freak
resists
out.
paralysis. I wish I had noticed.
You're within my reach.
Eh, well,
There you go.
she's gone.
I just shot her with a gun.
I suppose this should do it.
What happened to Underling? Got an iron pipe, an
I
eject
think-
button, and a PSP charge.
I think we got an iron pipe last time too. We just keep taking her pipes.
We got a PSP charger.
Good.
Yeah.
Now this
I-
It took me a second. I didn't get that joke right away.
I imagine she has like this secret stash of pipes in like an abandoned house that no one notices she's been digging up the pipes from. Every time she has to go back and get another one.
Possibly.
Yeah.
you're a 2-uni? Then you must be last station CPU candidate.
We're just here on a guild quest, right?
Yeah.
So Underling being here indicates that there's something here that we weren't looking for.
We want to save the CPUs, our sisters. And
Yeah,
protect
so
the
so
industry.
is the mascot in this
I
area?
don't know.
Don't
That's a
come
good
any
question.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh.
she slapped her.
Hmm.
Why are you here and not my sister, huh?
Oh, because she got away and no one else did. There's the conflict.
They should have gone and talked to Vert's
Oh.
sister instead.
Let me go along
Poor
with her for years.
Vert!
I could have saved them.
Oh.
I could have done
Her
what I
country's
failed to do.
completely without a leader right now. Like they're just dealing on it,
Yeah.
dealing with it on their own.
Do you think the brothers are there?
No,
I hope they're
I
not.
don't think they are.
Do you think Ronron's there?
Nah.
I'm doing my best to rescue them now. Shut up! I don't want to ever see you or
Okay.
hear your voice again.
Aw, they were such good friends, and now they're enemies.
Yeah, there had to be a twist. And this makes sense.
A little bit.
This makes sense, and Nepgear is gonna be just so sad because she had a friend. Like, a friend who wasn't also kind of a weird mom. Because that's what these two are to her. Kind of.
No, I don't think that's true. I think they're just friends.
Yeah, no, but these two kind of have to take care of her a little bit. when it comes to
just
like
friends.
they have to explain like the guild stuff, and they had to
Uni has
rescue
left.
her at the beginning.
I'm hoping this isn't the end of the chapter, though. Okay, good.
No.
It's not.
Eh.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, like it's not like they literally just sort of.
Let me. Oh, sorry. No, that would be Luigi. Let me give you this. I fought apes and chimps in the distant past, but my popularity exploded a while after those days. Pretty nostalgic, you know.
Is he giving us a chimp?
He's giving us a cassette.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not like.
Yeah, also, Stella died again. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh shit. It's not like if Incompa are literally like holding Nepgear's hand and doing things for her, but they do have to be a little more responsible and like help her out with a lot of things. So it's like she finally had a friend who was on her level, and now it's just been slapped out of her hand.
Yeah, it has.
It's like that's just gonna crush
it's a
her.
little sad.
Is this game just gonna be an increasing level of just Nepgear being sad?
Maybe.
Oh shit! Moon
armor. Armor with the moon motif. Despite its looks, it's very light. And then guardian garb.
So that's a different kind of equipment, so that's good to have.
Yeah, and then fungus spores and a jump, apparently. Cool. Okay, I just realized, even though these do have numbers on them, they've also got different numbers down at the bottom.
Yep.
So we might want to start reading those just to make sure that these things are actually like...
That says 1?
And it's VIT 22,
yeah.
as opposed to these other ones, which are kind of
okay.
Like, not. So yeah, like I was saying, we need to start paying attention to some of the other parts of this. Makes the wearer want to protect someone. No, protect everyone.
Oh, before we do this, try and fill out that plan.
Yeah, I will. Sure. Let's see, I gotta get to the other thing to do that. Yep. That plan's super easy, by the way. It's right there.
Yep, there
gather
go.
materials and make the plan, and it does... this will make the time it takes for Stella to explore dungeons in it half.
That's good.
Yeah. Destroy symbols would actually be really nice, but we don't have the thing right now. Let's see. We need to... we need to add the dungeons for some of these, though. Like...
Yeah, well, we don't know where the stuff is yet.
Yeah,
we'll
but we need to
it
work on it, because that was what, like, screwed us over the last
that
time.
That one we can probably
That
do.
one I'm almost positive I know where both of those things are.
Yeah.
So we really do need to work on these, if we can help it. Because we don't want to get fucked out of a dungeon again.
Yeah.
It sucked the last time. We both got very angry.
Well, mostly you got super angry, and I got disappointed.
Yeah, that's true.
So do you want to just dive back into Virtual Forest and try and snap those up?
I'm actually going to check a thing real quick. Okay, so that's just the compa event. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to guess this one is a last station event.
Yeah, like it's going to go straight into try and talk to Uni.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that that's exactly what it is. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to, you know what, because this isn't anything that's important, and we want to make sure that we do this quickly, I'm going to go in and I'm going to switch over to the really good sword. And I got to remember to take it off. But we're just gonna go ahead and try and get some horse feathers and some grand jellies.
It'd be really like, well, no, because if you had destroy symbols, you don't get items off of the things you bought.
No, you don't.
No.
Which is really, it's kind of a waste. I feel like you should get items off of things if you destroy symbol.
This is a new game. They may have changed it, but I'm gonna assume they didn't.
Yeah, because it wasn't like that originally, and I'm going to guess that they didn't do that. Yeah, because it feels like that would be. Too easy, but at the same time, I feel like that would be fair.
Yeah,
I don't
it's at some point it's not about difficulty, it's more about tedium.
Yeah, I think that they should also give you the experience if you successfully do that.
In theory, though, Stella will be farming items, so whatever.
I mean, potentially, but she might be farming different items than what we can get.
Yeah,
we don't really
that's
know
true.
yet.
That's true. We're just picking up rocks now.
I'm just picking up normal items because sometimes you can get enemy items.
Yeah, but it's like just the item is just rock. It's just literal, just regular rocks. Okay.
I'll do my best.
Well, we haven't upgraded the items yet. Is the big thing.
Yeah. We probably need more to get those plans, don't we?
Potentially. I have no idea. Okay.
No items found off of that one. And then Grand Jelly's gotta be off of this
I'm
thing.
assuming it's gonna come off of this, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
How many did we need?
A few. That's not the right button. I'm sorry. I keep hitting start thinking that that's the right one, and it's not. I don't know what I've been playing lately that does that, but something.
Start is a menu in Monster Hunter.
That might be it. We've been playing an awful lot of that.
Mm-hmm. So you need one more of each thing.
Yes. And something that I really quickly wanted to check was, let's see, whether or not these characters have increased lily rank.
That's what
And
the,
no, they haven't.
the menu you were just on was, where it just says lily rank.
Yeah.
Netgear selected,
okay, yeah,
and
fair
then
enough,
you can
fair
see.
enough. Yeah. That actually makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes
And
it
then
a
we
lot
gotta wait
easier.
for the enemies to come back.
Yeah,
so.
well, they won't do it if you're sitting on them.
Yeah, they
so
will.
you gotta go a little
They totally
further.
will. No, they'll come
Will
back
they?
right on top of you.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's how it worked in the first game. I consistently had issues where if I was grinding out items or quests or shares or experience or anything like that, if you waited around and you were right on top of the enemy, eventually the enemy would totally respawn on top of you, and it wouldn't like have it encounter you until you moved into the enemy if you were literally right below it. There's another Grand Jelly.
Alright, one thing left.
And it should just be these horse feathers.
Yeah.
Assuming we can get horse feathers this
Yeah.
turn. If we want.
I can't wait.
God damn it.
Hey! Hey!
Oh man, we have to fight him like at a normal pace.
I know.
There.
There. You literally get
Was that
like
the one we were
infinite
looking
damage.
for? It was,
yeah, that's
right?
what it was. Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
I am excited to see new dungeons because it's like, oh man, what new art assets are they going to use? Because they've been nice
It's an
after
item change.
there being so many recycled dungeon aesthetics.
Dragon Orb. Where did we get old Dragon Orb?
From an old dragon. It's like one of the orange enemies.
Yeah, well, it was an ancient dragon in the original game. So I
Yeah.
have to assume it's going to wind up being the same.
Yeah, and we just haven't encountered one yet, I think.
Yeah, I guess. She runs so slow. I want to move quicker than this.
I'm sorry.
It's such
Maybe
a slow
you'll get a plan
pace.
for a faster run.
No, I don't think we will. It's just, it feels so slow moving at this pace.
Yeah.
I think I'm just very, very spoiled and used to Monster Hunter now.
Oh, yeah.
Where,
yeah, for anyone who hasn't been paying
yeah.
attention to that, we've been doing a lot of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, we've been playing a ton of it.
Yeah,
But it's
you
like,
can run a bit faster.
well, you can run, and then if you hit a slope like this, you just start sliding, which even doubles your speed on top of that.
And then it gives you the chance to do weird slidey jump attacks.
Yeah, well, sure, but that has nothing to do with this at all.
Yeah, no, but it's like, you
There's
can do all
Darkness
kinds
60.
of movement.
Virtua Force Depths
What are we looking
might be
for?
where the dragon is, but
Okay.
I don't know what the large enemy here is.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Neither do
Like,
I.
genuinely, I don't.
Let's see. Grab that.
Yeah, but it's just a good idea to get a bunch of stuff anyways. Oh, yeah.
Looks like the
wolf.
large enemy is a wolf here.
Fight one just in case there's something
Yeah, well,
that we
I'm
need
gonna
it
see
for.
what he, yeah, I'm gonna. I'm
Yeah,
planning
he's
on
not
it.
gonna drop an old dragon orb, but we might need, like, wolf tongues for something.
Yeah,
Who
potentially.
knows?
Wolf claws are usually what you get off of wolves.
Got an earth ripper.
Earth Ripper might be a claw.
It would make
Um,
sense.
Let's see, there's his thing. And I'm not really seeing a dragon in here, so I'm gonna guess that maybe
Yeah.
there isn't. I'll fight a couple of these guys, though, for whatever reason.
Have we seen that particular version of the weird Dogu man?
I don't think so. What is that?
It's a Hoinine.
Poinine.
But yeah, no, I don't remember
Weird.
seeing that. I mean, maybe we did and I just forgot. But
I mean, if
that's
you did, I did
unusual.
too. Like, I think they probably were here, but we skipped over a lot of the enemies in this area because we were using this sword. So we were massively OP and we didn't need to fight these enemies, really.
Yeah, no, maybe it's true that it's too much of a game break.
It is a little bit of a game break.
Eh,
I don't want Spiderweb, though. I wanted to pick up some of the Piranha Plant stuff.
well,
Also, I'm looking for chests just in case, because I'm starting to notice that maybe we didn't check this place super well the last time we were here.
oh yeah, I genuinely don't remember, but I think, considering
Me neither.
it was our first recording session. They usually put a lot of cutscenes at the beginning. We
Yeah.
may have been too
Yeah.
sleepy at this point.
Potentially, that could have been the case, yeah.
It's a consistent theme is that we're both very sleepy.
It's an unfortunate thing.
I think it's just the human condition, to be honest.
That might be true.
I mean, there's people in the world that aren't sleepy, but for how long? We're all getting there.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that hurt. I need to
Hopefully not when this video goes up, because these usually go up at noon, so...
out of my way.
Yeah, well,
I
I
just hope
mean,
people watching it aren't that sleepy at noon.
sometimes you don't wake up till like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, but that's because I do literally editing until 6 a.m.
Yeah,
so...
video editing to get this online. So you
Yeah.
guys out there just know that he's up all night and then goes to bed
Nobody
at 7.
cares. It's not important.
No, well, I hope they appreciate it. You
It's
do
not
it for
important.
them. Well, I mean, technically playing video games isn't important, but we're doing it anyways because we
No,
like it.
that's not what I mean. It's not important that people know that I'm up late. It's not important that people know that. Don't worry about
Well, I think they appreciate you.
it. All right. Well, let me.
If
figure out
I'm
what
up
plans we've
late-
got right now.
If I'm up late, it's usually because I'm not working.
Item change, but we don't have. Oh, yeah, we don't have the. Wait, why can't we do this?
Because we're in that dungeon.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And this one takes all dragon orbs, and then this one takes god souls, which I have no idea where to get. This one takes magic shells. I really don't know where to get those. So
I don't know.
I guess we'll just leave and check out some of the other dungeons that we have. I'm kind of taking a little bit of extra time to do some of these, by the way. Not only because I don't want to get locked out of them, but because that ending that we don't want to miss, all of it takes place in Chapter 2.
Ooh,
Which is
are
exactly where we are
Yeah.
right now.
Do our best.
I'm hoping we don't skip over anything on
Oh
accident.
god, is it gonna be that, like, since Neptune almost made a friend and was rejected and she's not got a strong enough bond with any of her other friends, she's gonna have, like, a horrible sad end where she's friendless and...
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Please be nice.
Pretty sure that's not what it is at all.
Nepgear does not deserve that.
No, she doesn't.
Be patient.
Okay.
Notice these ones aren't babies, by the way.
Oh shit, do you think she's gonna, like, get offered to join the dark side and become Underling's friend? That's
I don't
kind
think
of
so.
cool.
I should point out, I kind of phrased that funny. It's not that it ends now. It's that all of the event triggers are in this, and then after that, it goes all the way to Chapter 5, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I know nothing about the actual storyline of the game, or even what the ending is about.
You've just
because
been
I-
informed about...
Yeah, no. I found a guide and did my best to not spoil myself on the
Okay.
game, while simultaneously trying to figure out what I needed to do to not, like, lose
Yeah.
an ending.
That is so...
It's a
sneaky.
dance. It's a fucking dance.
Yeah, the developers probably...
More rocks.
They probably let, like... I'm not gonna say, like, oh, they're messing with us for...
No,
like,
that's not what's
No,
going
it's
on.
like they probably were just gonna, like, slip that in and see how long it took for people to find that it existed at all. That was
I don't even know
probably,
if
like,
that's
an
what it is, to be
egg.
honest.
I don't know. I haven't seen what the ending is.
Yeah.
If it's a joke ending, I'm gonna say it was an Easter egg. If
People
it's-
have, since the first Rebirth, been telling us about this ending and have been saying that it is the saddest ending for these
Oh
games.
no.
So,
Oh no.
just as like a heads up, apparently that's a thing.
Nepgear's default mode is kind of sad,
They
so I
just-
don't want to see sad things
They've
happen
been
to her.
they've been literally calling it the QQ ending, which is literally just it's the crying ending. And
Oh right, because it cues
yeah,
like a circle
you
with a
you want to
tear.
get it out of the way because not only do you have to do it first, but it's best to do it first. Otherwise, it's all the depressing stuff in the game at once. So
Jeez.
and it's like, oh okay, can I just not do the depressing stuff? And then it's like, no, if you don't do it, then you don't get all the endings.
Yourself.
And we do want all the
Yeah, we
endings.
do want all the endings.
But don't you just want to protect her smile?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care.
Where did that phrase come from?
I don't know. I don't really care. Here's the
Okay.
thing.
This is rare.
Just it's the thing I keep hearing people say about their waifus. And
Yeah,
it's like,
well.
who started that? Is that just from something?
Is the orange... Where the hell's the orange in this area?
Was this the entire... Was
Yeah,
there...
I can't get through the doors or anything like that. There's no push forward anywhere. I don't know. That's so weird. This area didn't have any
Maybe
oranges
you
in it. I
need
hate that.
to turn them
That's
on.
confusing. Maybe? Maybe.
Yeah.
And then I'll check this one real quick to see what's in here, because the crab we couldn't fight. I tried to get to it, but it was on the other side of the
Oh, okay.
the event thing, so I couldn't actually get to the orange monster. Because
Fair
I thought
enough.
for sure it was going to be the fish over there, and I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Because
no.
I noticed from a distance there's a fucking cannon crab over here.
Yeah, and the fish was just showing up with regular enemies.
Yeah, and the event was right in front of that doorway, so we couldn't come in here initially. And there was a fucking chest in here, so
Eh.
it was really bothering me that they also kicked us out immediately.
Tough too. I'll do my
Well, now we can,
my turn.
like, make up for it by beating up this crab extra.
Yeah, we can.
Who wants to get beaten first?
And you still have the good sword on.
Yes, I do. I did that
Yeah.
on purpose.
Can go
Yeah, so we're gonna kick this thing's ass.
Yes, we are.
Rush Dan.
Right now. Watch the damage.
That's what you get for being on the other side of an event crystal.
That's what you get for being a dick. Oh crap, no items. I'm sure we're gonna get something good from that.
Ah.
So we're gonna go over and kill the fish, and then we'll come back and kill the crab the
Okay.
second time.
Yeah, because I think Fish Skeleton was on one of those plans.
It was. I remember
Yep.
seeing fish skeleton. And that was the other thing where I was like, oh, well, fish skeleton, clearly we have to come back
Yeah,
here.
I mean, who would guess that you get it from this fish skeleton?
Right?
Yeah.
My turn.
Okay.
Everyone's range is just a
Yeah,
little
it's a
down.
little bit annoying, actually. I don't know what's up with it.
Do you need to, like, rearrange their formation on the menu screens?
No, I don't think that's really it.
Okay.
She doesn't have any, like,
She
attacks.
has EXEs, doesn't she?
We don't have access to EXEs. Did you not catch that?
Oh.
Like, we don't...
Didn't they give us the tutorial for it, like,
Yeah.
right at the beginning?
And in Rebirth 1, they gave us the tutorial right at the beginning as well.
Oh, God, they did it again.
Yeah, no, they just keep doing it. It's fine. I don't judge
mean,
them for it. They got to get it out there somehow.
I judge them for, like, pacing that weird. Tell us about it
it's
when you
so-
give it to us.
I think it's so you don't go halfway through the game and then get a tutorial, because people hate that feeling.
Yeah, I do.
Leave it to
But
me.
they could just give it to us earlier.
Because there's a lot of games that do that, where they'll give you the tutorial stuff right at the end of the game. And it's like, why are you giving me a tutorial at the end? That sucks.
Yeah,
it feels
no,
so
it
bad.
is dumb. But just give us the thing at the beginning when you give us the
Okay.
tutorial.
Well, Kompa's dead.
Oh.
Do my part.
Alright, I guess I'll just actually fight this the way that I probably should have from the start, so that
Yeah.
Kompa wouldn't die. Large pincer.
That's probably something we needed, but I don't recognize.
Potentially, but I didn't see it on the list. It's good to have just one so that we know where they come from, though.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking. Is that a...
It's
Is that the save crystal?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't tell from that distance. It looked like it could have been a chest off in the distance. I wasn't quite
Nah.
sure. Alright, Kompa's still dead.
Yeah.
Let's see, gotta bring her back. Life Fragment and Kompa. Alright, that's fine. That works. There we go.
Question.
Yes.
Should we be taking guild quests?
No,
Okay.
not right now, because that ending also requires a certain number on shares.
Okay.
Like every
this
other
is-
ending in every Neptune game ever.
This is gonna be tricky.
So the requirements that we have are that we have to do a series of events that we will see in Chapter 2. Then before the end of Chapter 5, we have to get a bunch of things finished for plans. And then by, well, that's the end of it, but also by the end of Chapter 5, we have to have 45 share percentage on Neptune.
My turn.
Okay.
Or well, on Play Neptune, sorry.
So she needs to have no friends and lots of power.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
Green plate and cardboard.
And
that's
we
not
know it's
good.
gonna be sad. It's just like, oh no.
Yeah, well, don't think about it too much because you shouldn't know any of that anyway. So.
Yeah. And also, it's a video game, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't fight these guys. We just... Oh, wait, yes, we did. I was like, oh, we just symbol attacked them and killed them. And it's like, no, we
don't
didn't.
have
We don't have
symbol
that
attack.
ability to do. Yeah, so we did actually kill one already.
Yeah. Did we get anything
Oops.
off of it,
I don't
though?
think so.
Please prepare yourself. I won.
Gang mask.
Gang mask, though.
Yeah.
That's probably their drop. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
mean,
that
they're
fish
wearing a
one
mask.
more time, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I really want the zombie fish bones, but if they're not gonna drop, then they're not gonna drop.
Yeah.
It's fair, I guess.
Success.
It could
I mean,
be
it's
one
a
of
pain in
those
the butt,
things. It could be where we have to like switch the items on and off.
No, not for that. No.
Okay.
If it's a drop, you always get the same drops no matter what.
Okay.
They never change.
Please prepare
Well
yourself.
then, let's just cardboard.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ah well.
I'm also gonna do, because I just realized it and it's bothering the hell out of me. Is there a thing for like a faster? Well, there's average message display would probably be a nice thing to turn on.
Yes.
Message auto advance, no. Minimap rotation, no. Oh, I guess not. I was gonna say, is there a thing to speed up the? Oh, there it is, camera speed. Thank God. It's so slow right now. I was noticing it.
didn't even
I was
notice.
getting really annoyed by it. Let's see if that's too fast. No, it's okay. I'd even go faster than that, but that's fine. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, I'm not noticing the difference personally because I'm not the one moving the stick.
Yeah, it's fine. You always have to find like the perfect sort of the dance, like the perfect sort of balance between these things, because you don't want to make people sick if they're watching the video.
Yeah, that's true.
But you also don't want it to be so slow that it's like obstructing your ability to play.